the ball. Have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCullum. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. Clock at 2, and it's LeVert missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And finished off by Collins.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Pass to LeVert. Pass to Harris. Shoots over Lillard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And here's Harris from the arc. Collins grabs the miss. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Nets. On the wing, Harris. Last game he had 12. Here's Allen. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's McCullum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis. Passes it to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCullum.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
To the left side wing. Allen passes to Caruch. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Misses the chippy right there.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Allen. There's the pass to Caruch. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Stripped away. In transition. Here come the Nets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
A lot of people over the past couple of seasons wondering if C.J. McCollum and Damien Lillard would be together. Well, the franchise has made that commitment to them financially. They've kept up great chemistry and great leadership with this team. Have the additions in the offseason been enough to push Portland forward?
That free throw, no good. And you think about Lillard and McCollum, both 4-year star players at mid-major schools. Brent, they're used to leading the way and being accountable for the outcome.
Well, they also are very cognizant, Kevin, of recognizing what their contributions can do to lift their teammates. Always quick to compliment the guys that do the dirty work. This is one of the most dynamic duos in terms of backcourts that we have in the NBA.
Now here's McCullum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chalk up 2 there.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Temple. Pass to LeVert. Here's Caruch. The 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. It's tipped. Out to the right wing. Nurkic against Allen. Clock at 6. Here's McCollum. Back to Nurkic. LeVert with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And so here's Portland. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said a big factor tonight will be how they defend C.J. McCollum. He said he's one of the league's best shooters, elite from mid-range. Kevin, they will try to make him work at the other end, and when he gets the ball, they'll try to put him in a crowd.
Okay, David, thanks. Count the basket. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Harris outside. Over in the corner, Allen. Lillard outside. Offensive rebound, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Now Collins continues to play hard and determined to get inside to make it happen.
And here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Now here's Allen. Pass to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Lillard looking around. And it's blocked. Now here's LeVert. The dish now to Temple. LeVert against McCullum. Harris passes to LeVert. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. Johnson, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Portland. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Harris. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Trent's checked in. Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Over Hezonja. A nice shot by Harris. Portland leading. Now Lillard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
The other part of his game was the outstanding D. Shot blocking is a huge momentum shifter, and his 2 blocks really turned the game in their team's favor.
Now here's Anthony. And Hezonja gets it to go.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Harris outside. Passes to Chioza. Lobbed up there for Allen. Lillard outside. So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Rodions Kurucs, and it's Anderson in for Harris. Here's Trent. It's stolen by Johnson. To the paint. There's Chiozza. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Trent. Here's Whiteside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, the bio says 7 feet and 265. Whiteside usually finds a way to get the shot to go despite being hit, thanks to those numbers. Incredible strength.
Free throw, good. Whiteside. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We
I
know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
9 feet out, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. And now a 7-point Portland lead.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Johnson, the pass to Allen. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Trailblazers leading by 5. Feeds it to Carmelo. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And there's the pass to Chiozza. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Chiozza. Covered by Lillard, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Damien Lillard, third.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Trent passes to Whiteside. Pass to Hazanya. Anthony left side. Ball's knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Anderson inside. Covered by Lillard. Allen trying to break free. Johnson, good.
Well, the defense right up on him, and Tyler Johnson just stays focused to sink that one.
Lillard dishes to Anthony. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 6. Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. The Nets have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good.
So a guy goes undrafted and then signs a 4-year, $50 million deal. Tyler Johnson has worked very hard for everything that he's gotten.
And both free throws good for Johnson. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Anthony. Passes it to Hazanya. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Chioza passes to Johnson. Here's the teardrop, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one swatted.
Step back shot. The rebound by Luwawu.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Anderson passes to Chioza, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Trailblazers leading by 7. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Johnson with it. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Portland, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The leadership mantle, something that Damien Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, people are going to look to you first. They're going to point the finger at you first. And when things go well, they're going to give you the credit. So I think it's just a balance of those two things, being willing to be that guy and being excited about it. I think you got to have fun with it.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Allen. Tyler Johnson is out there with Anderson. And it's Chioza in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And now, here's Hazonia. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Whiteside. Makes it off the glass. Whiteside's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Here's Chioza. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And stolen by Lillard. Jumps up, and then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, with how hot Damien Lillard can get, you cannot let him steal the ball and then put one away in the open court. Here he comes.
And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Anthony, and McCollum subbed in for Lillard. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn, and it's Hazanya with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's not an assignment that I want there, Kevin. I'd rather do math homework than to try and cover that guy.
The pass to Trent. Back to McCullum. Nurkic kicks to McCullum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jared Allen. And that mid-range jump shot discouraged for many players, but not for C.J. McCollum.
I love the way that C.J. can just wind his way to spots on the floor and speeds up when he wants to, not when the defense is asking him to.
Throw good, McCollum. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Temple, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Hazanya. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kicks it to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
LeVert the pass to Temple. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's LeVert. Allen trying to break free. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 5 points now this quarter. Portland leading by 13. Here's Trent. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Jusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Jusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing, and the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. And he knocks down the first one.
You wonder, with Nurkic last year getting hurt, just how much further the Blazers could have gone. Again, carried by C.J. McCollum and Damien Lillard, their unbelievable dynamic duo at the guard position. But the defensive anchor all year long had been Nurkic.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And with their high-powered backcourt, Brent, Nurkic providing the Blazers with that sorely needed paint presence. He is a big body.
Big body who sets screens and frees up a bunch of room for those guards that you mentioned, Kevin. But the interesting thing is about all the dirty work that Nurkic can do down low for this basketball team, picking up 10, 12 points in the painted area and putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. No good on the second free throw.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. To take a look at Harris, he's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Here's Temple. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Portland leading by 13. Pass to Azania. Here's Trent, guarded by Harris. Here's Trent, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Nurkic. Excellent D there from Allen.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
And it's LeVert missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Nurkic, rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Temple. He's got 5. LeVert finds Temple. Now here is Harris. Three-pointer, LeVert connects from three-point range. LeVert's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nets. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Nurkic, lays it up off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 12.
Yeah, put that one away with the contact. And I'm not sure, Kevin, there are times when maybe he doesn't even feel it.
LeVert the pass to Harris. It's Allen on the wing. To the inside. Here's Caruch. Here's Temple. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Passes it to McCullum. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. McCollum's got 9.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
The pass to LeVert. Here's Caruch. Stolen by Collins. Inside. And finished off by Hazonia.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Pass to LeVert. And Caruch now top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. And it's off the back rim. No good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count that bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Collins against LeVert. Caruch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What improvements, Brent, do you like to see out of players going from season 1 to their second season in the league?
Biggest thing, Kevin, turnovers. Player comes into the league, has an opportunity to play, wants to rush things, plays too fast, doesn't have an ability to slow down and make reads. From season 1 to season 2, and given the role and responsibility for that player, when you watch a guy whose ability to take away the mistakes, the simple mistakes he made last year, that's growth.
Because it's connected to so many other areas of his game.
Right, and he's not trying to do things that he wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league last year. He's understanding more of where it is that he's best suited in possessions and for that offense.
Good explanation. Damien Lillard, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so he makes both from the line. Portland leading by 16. He kicks it to McCollum. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. The three, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Harris outside. Kicks it to Temple. Fires for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Portland, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Chioza's checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Here's Temple. He's got 5. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Temple from deep. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 13-5 run here. Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. And here's McCullum for 3. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
When he was drafted, Damien Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. And Portland with a change here too. Whiteside's checked in. Caruch passes to Temple. Johnson surveying the floor. Down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Anthony dishes to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Pass to Whiteside. 4 on the shot clock. That one a little long. And Damien Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
Now here's Whiteside over Johnson, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Whiteside working on having a better all-around feel for the game, and that time makes a solid read.
Here's Chioza, covered by Lillard. Here's Temple. They get it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
McCullum outside. Back to Lillard. And here's Nurkic, and that one is good. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Anthony leading the charge. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Chioza passes to Johnson. The pass to Chioza. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Now here's McCullum. 12 points for him.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
That free throw, no good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And the second free throw, good.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now, Kevin.
Johnson against McCollum. Shot clock at 5. The tray.
Great defensive effort from Nurkic. Does not make that shot easy one bit.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo looked like the offense was really working there. How were you guys able to get things going so well?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. They got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCullum. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. And the basket is good. Harris has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
They grabbed their own miss and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic does a great job just keeping the motor running.
The net shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Temple. He is guarded by McCullum. Pass to LeVert. Here's Karuch. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And the first one drops. Jared Allen's checked in for Luawu. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Trailblazers leading by 23. Lillard dishes to Anthony. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lillard comes with the double team. Kicks it to Temple. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Harris's shot is off. And Collins has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. McCollum outside. Pass to Anthony. Now Collins, guarded by Harris. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Nurkic against Allen. Shoots over Nurkic, and the Nets miss again.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Here's Temple. He's guarded by McCullum. LeVert against Lillard. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. No good with the triple.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Anthony gets double teamed. Over in the corner, Lillard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. Nurkic with the block.
1 of 5 here, Kevin, to start the half. Their offense looks like it's shrinking right now.
And they pick up 2. And that's 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to LeVert. Here's Temple. 8 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
3-pointer, LeVert. Unable to get that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. To the middle, here's Lillard. Misses the layup.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
There's the feed to Allen. Shoots over Lillard, and that one's drained from the low block. Allen's got 8 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Smart play getting Nurkic the ball after the screen and roll. He dives towards the basket and gets the pass in a perfect spot deep in the lane.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damien Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Nets making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Get open.
Harris looking it over. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Trent. Now the pass to Hazanya. 3-pointer, Lillard. That shot missing.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Anderson outside. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Trent gets the bucket.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Allen kicks to LeVert. Nice D from Lillard. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Trent passes to Lillard. Hazonia on the wing. Pulls up from the corner, and again it's Portland converting. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Feeds it to Allen. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Free throw, good. Allen. The Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. They swipe it. Chioza scanning the floor. Harris outside. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. With a step back, and he hits the jump shot. Johnson's got 6.
Respecting Johnson, Jay, fantastic at getting shots off, even in the face of the defense.
Lillard from outside, rebounded by the Nets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Chioza. Back to Johnson. Over in the corner, Allen. Harris outside. Fires the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Let's go. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harris outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 10 points here in the second half.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And the basket by Lillard.
One thing about Lillard is he can go with either hand when he's attacking the rim, and that makes it very difficult to defend.
Chioza passes to Allen. He kicks it to Johnson. Anderson right side. Pass to Chioza. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple, and Whiteside sends it back. And now, here's Hazonia. Not a lot of room. Pass to Trent. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Portland. Nets shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Nets passing it around. Here's Chioza. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Chioza's got his second bucket of the night.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Passes to Hazonia. Over Harris. Hazonia's shot is off.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Harris misses. Portland's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. 1:21 left to play in the third. Count it, good. And that's now 19 points for Damien Lillard.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
The pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Lillard with the rebound. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Good, nice job down low. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Johnson outside. Here's Chioza. Covered by Lillard. Chioza passes to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Hazonia, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hazonia's got 12 points in the game. That shot off the mark. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Anderson. Luwawu is out there with Thomas. And it's Chioza in at the one. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'll be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. It's the Nets now. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Rob. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Whiteside. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go like he did there.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Whiteside and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Anderson outside. Inside, here's Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A lot of missing stats from the 60s and 70s, but if we could go back and look at those actual numbers, any players you think would really be catching our eye in terms of, wow, I didn't know that guy was that good, or he's better than I thought he was?
Well, don't we always look at the incredible, mind-boggling numbers of Wilt Chamberlain
yes,
and think, what was that guy doing?
Yeah.
And we don't even have half of it.
No.
So Wilt Chamberlain comes to mind first. What I think about, Kevin, when that question comes up is how many great players through the 70s and also really through the 80s, because the three-point line wasn't accentuated enough, missed the opportunity to be even greater scorers. I mean, Jerry West with a three-point line.
Can you imagine that?
You got to be kidding me. So there's a lot of gap of those players, too, that also, because of changes in rules and because the three-point line wasn't in, that we would be talking about in terms of nostalgia and their accomplishments with a much different voice.
Even someone as recent as Jordan, with the rules the way they are now.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
With the openness of the floor and what Michael could do, as if he wanted to prove he could do more.
Exactly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Here's Llewellyn. Hall passes to Llewellyn. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Martin. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Horde. Passes it to Simons.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Musa, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Simons. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Here's Martin. There's the pass to Musa. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Martin. Over Little. And it's Martin missing. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Horde passes to Simons. Over Anderson. Pass to Gabriel. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Simons, good on the triple. Simons has got 6 in the quarter.
A somewhat sporadic three-point shooter, but he's able to knock that one down.
Passes it to Martin. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, reseeding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get there.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Portland with the ball. Here's Simons. The pass to Horde. Here's Gabriel. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Anderson. The Nets working the ball around now. Martin with the bucket. Portland's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And how often do players argue calls knowing that they are in the wrong? They know they're going after something that was the correct call.
Let's just say often, Kevin. I mean, you just never the whistle.
Are they thinking ahead in terms of saying?
I don't think so. It's emotional. It's just an emotional reaction. I mean, you're out there running around and doing what you do, and you get a whistle. You're going to react to it like, I did something wrong. Why am I in the principal's office right now? I want to get my side out. I know you saw it. Everybody does.
It sounds like you may have done a lot of that.
I try to avoid that, Kevin.
Did you? Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's healthy for you and your reputation.
It's Martin on the wing. For the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way. Adams outside. Pass to Little. The rebound by the Nets. Outside Martin. And the layup falls.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Now Adams passes it to Little. From the arc, the three-pointer is right on target. Simons has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. And the pass to Simons. Over to the wing. Horde passes to Gabriel. 6 to shoot. Here's Horde. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Adams against Martin. And Adams sends it back. He doesn't hit that one. Martin dishes to Anderson. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Little. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple of years is forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate. But in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
Now, here's Thomas. Shoots over Adams. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Martin.
The team has been excellent using Thomas in a variety of ways here in this game. And then he gets the green light from the mid-range.
Adams against Anderson. Adams, the pass to Simons. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Musa. To the right side. Deep two from Anderson, and that's good for two. Anderson's got 8 points in the quarter. Portland's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Adams in the high post. He's against Martin, and it goes down 2 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Now here is Martin. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on that when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Damien Lillard.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Musa passes to Martin. Doesn't go that time. Adams, some nice D. And Adams has got the ball here for Portland. Pass to Whiteside. Over Anderson.
There we go.
No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Martin kicks to Anderson. From the baseline. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Here's Simons. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carmelo, what did you like best about the win tonight?
We just played hard. We came out here ready to play. We jumped out there quick on the defensive end, and offensively we got it going again. And it was a great team win today, though.
Everybody contributing. Carmelo, thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.